shall not disappoint you.
Hello. Hello. There we go. All right. Sorry. I've been talking this whole time, and the game did not record at all. That was rude of it. Let's see. All right. Stop. There we go. All right. So we're going to head onward and upwards.
We shall assimilate the remaining yellow turbans into our forces. Go and defeat their leader.
Oh, he is fast.
Bringing the yellow turbans into our forces. Master Cao Cao certainly is unoriginal.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight going.
He's got a...
Don't think you've won.
I fight to bring glory to our forces.
I'm going to go sell off a whole bunch of my old ones. He's
You look like an interesting fellow. Would you care to fight me? This is going quite well.
okay.
This is going quite well. That was perfect.
Yeah, he's definitely I like the fact that, like I said, in this one they've got a little more balance. There we go. Time for him to go. He's just so... Ooh.
Heard from nearby peasants that the enemy leader is resting within the garrison.
Ooh, a treasure.
I'm going to need some help.
There's literally no one down there for you to need help. There we go.
Can't take it anymore. Retreat! Retreat!
Dude, seriously? What is going on there? That's Sauren? That was Sauren. Okay, Sauren. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that.
They've fallen into our trap. Quickly, close the gates. Now, it is time we put an end to these vile animals at the heart.
This is going quite well. Perfect.
There we go. Let's get this going.
You're going to face me. Step forward.
Oh, it's gotta hurt so much.
Okay, I'm pulling back for now. I fight to bring glory to our forces.
You've done well.
There's a treasure right up here. See what it is. Let's see. Let's start with you. You don't need all of these. Especially these. Get rid of some stuff. Anyway, he is so fast and just so agile. It's great. I'm loving this. Alright. We gotta go catch up with the main forces we fell behind. Come on! There's Dion Way. One of our generals already retreated. It was rather embarrassing. Well, for him anyway. Gotta get some level ups.
You're going to face me. Step forward.
Let's go. What's Sauren doing? Hanging out down there again?
This is going quite
I'm loving his music too.
That was perfect.
It's like he's on ice skates. I should have played with Dion Way. He can grapple, which I learned. There, got it.
Pulling back for now.
don't really need more weapons, but I love that you don't have to stop to get on your horse, too. Just jump on it. Let's go talk to this base captain. That was rude.
This is going quite well. What is going on here? I'm getting a very different feeling from when we met our big man. You're going to face me. Step forward.
Let's get it on. Come on. Gotta break him. There we go. All right. Only had a few technical difficulties to start. Ooh.
I fight to bring glory to our forces.
Let's keep carving up. All right. Where do we need to go? We need to go this way.
Well met. Let me see what you are capable of.
This is cool. Like,
Very good. I shall remember your efforts.
just race through everything. Ooh, that was cool. Hit it again. That's just so cool. Sorry. I love the way that it just kind of like races through everything. It's definitely a difference between 7 and this one is just your ability to move. That's Sauron's attack, and that looks awesome. I really want to play with him. Hey, how's it going, Shin? You made it. I was a little late today, so actually that's probably my fault. Dude, I'm loving this guy. He is just like skating around the whole level. It's hilarious. Yujin? I think I'll be much better off this time as well with not having Lubu in every level that I play. There you go. We're looking for somebody. There we go. Oh, no, you're here. Great timing. Great timing. I just started not too long ago. This level went fast. Eugen is a really fast general. I literally skated through the majority of the level. Like, his Musu is basically him skating. and I skated through the majority of the level, which I thought was great. There we go. Finish him off. There we go. Got a new general. Yeah, I started a little late today because my dog wouldn't stop barking for some weird reason. He just kept going and going.
That's no good.
So, you were fighting to protect these crops?
Yeah, that's a nice weapon. I love that weapon so far. His I'm trying to aim for generals with like unique weapons. I don't want swords. I want, you know, the huge axe Dion Wei has, or that spinning scythe that Lu Jin had, or the hooks. Like it looks, they're just sweet. The unique weapons kind of, you know, it takes real thought into putting in like their fighting style, and every fighting style is going to be different with them. So I'm really looking forward to trying like different ones and seeing what I can get out of them. I love how he crossed real easy. Yeah, Leanne definitely has it on that. He was just fast, which he did well for like a yellow turban kind of thing. So I'm gonna try as many as I can get done with. Yeah, way. See, I don't want to fight with. I really want to see Sao Ren, but Sao Ren's gonna last longer than Dion Wei, so I think I'm gonna go with Dion Wei. Let's see. Yeah, he can grapple. I went and I looked it up for you. He can grapple. He has a couple of grappling skills. So we're gonna use him for this one. Just because he seems like plus I wanted to use his big I know he's gonna be quick in and out. We're not gonna get to use him much longer. And I think this is Lubu's level, if I remember correctly. Let's go through. I want to sell. Any weapon that I have a lot of, I want to get rid of. There's no point in having 1,000 of these weapons. When we only use 2. Oh, wow. That's a special one right there. Yeah, I'm kind of glad they did that too. Like, it was nice to get away from that. And Dion Way's gonna lead us through. So we're gonna head through here. All right. Oh, he's just so. Oh, look, there's that aura you wanted. Goju. That's one I haven't heard of. Goju. Gia. I've never heard of him. Suppose we'll get to him eventually. Yeah, the axe one in this one's pretty good, actually. I like his axe in this one. Ooh, Unit Commander. That's a new one. Took me out of Unit Commander. I swear, he gets an aura whenever he changes weapons or uses certain moves. Stand up. Yeah, he's right-handed in this. Where are you going? Where are you going? Nope. Say that's a pretty big crap play. That was a headbutt. All right. Everybody's ahead of us.
I'd never seen such things before. They're spitting out boulders. We can't get through here.
Yep, there's his buff. There's his buff right there.
That the enemy would be ready for us. Now I need to find some way out of this mess.
Eat this! We'll finish all of you at once!
There it is.
Look what we have.
Ooh.
This is just what we need to use against the enemy. Master Dian Wei, would you be so kind as to seize this catapult for us?
Where are the catapults?
Catapult? See those things over there? Okay, leave it to me! Great, Dian Wei!
It's almost like he gives himself an attack up when he does this. Super awesome. Like his axe turns colors, which is pretty cool. Though he doesn't get the aura that I thought he would. Yeah, I've got to try him next. That's going to be a unique weapon. But he wasn't on the list, so I can only wait until he shows up, unfortunately. There we go. He was such a beast. He just blows through everything. And he's not as, like, I know you can't feel it, but he's not as, like, heavy as he was in the last one. Like, his movements are much more solid. To where he's moving like a big guy that can move a little bit better. Which is unusual for Dynasty Warriors. Usually, like, the big guys, they just move slow. I like this unit commander. What's that all about? Yeah, he gives himself like an attack up just by switching weapons. That's pretty awesome. No, you're not going to return. There's a level up.
Who's next in line?
There we go. Now we can move on down. Like, Sao was just pretty much hanging out down there. Yeah, I can't wait to try to summon the unique weapons. Now it makes sense why I came on here and I played with Sun Se for so long, but never really did any of the Wu missions. I guess I just liked his weapon. And I went in free mode and played around. Head down this way. Hi. We've come to take your things. Knock some sense into him. Oh, that was mean. You know what I didn't do? I didn't use my my rage for Yujin yet last time. I should have used my rage Musu. I wanted to see what that looked like. There we go. And now they belong to us. Like, he just grabs them for his Musu and headbutts them. Alright, now we gotta go back up. And open up this way.
That was an impressive effort. I enjoy just watching you out there.
Oh, are you my little general that follows me around? That's nice. No, I haven't gotten that yet, but I was looking into it because it looked really cool. Because it basically you get to make your own. Well, you don't get to make your own character, but you're not in one of the dynasties, so that's kind of cool. So I thought about picking that up and trying to play it, but I wanted to play some of the older ones first, just because this is how it is. But I do intend to so I do intend on picking it up. Some of the stuff on it looks really cool, just because it kind of looks like a cross between Fire Emblem and Dynasty Warriors, where you're kind of like the guy who's the chaos, whoever you pick's gonna win, kind of thing. And I mean, that looks kind of cool. Come on, I cleared out this area. What more do you want from me? I mean, everything's been cleared out. What is that? Do I have to go drive them up here and destroy those dragons? I really don't want to do that. It's going to take way more time than it should. I bet you I do. Yep. I'm going to drive one of them up there. But I am looking forward to it because it's been a while since I played a new one. Yeah, take care of that one guy.
Okay, they should be within range now. Let's destroy those infernal devices.
Oh. There we go. I don't know about DW3 remastered. Like, I want to believe that it's going to be nice, but there's also a piece of me that feels like it's a cash grab, and I could just play 3, like, on my PS2 kind of thing. Did I hit it? Missed. Come on. Let's get this lined up. Yeah, 5 was great, I think. But 3 is just the one most people started with. Because I think 2... I forget what 2 was. Come on, you gotta hit the dragon head. There we go. I didn't know it had that mechanic either. Alright, now we're done with this. Get out of here. But, yeah, the, most people started with 3 just because it came out just about on every system, actually. I think I feel like it was on 360, but I don't remember. And it definitely was out on PlayStation 2, which was one of the probably the best-selling console ever, which is why everyone kind of remembers it. And they've changed pretty much everything from the original onwards. So, like, you used to have bodyguards and stuff, and that followed you around. Like, if you, like, 4, you have, like, this really cool bodyguard, and you get to level them up. And so you were never really alone. Not like in the rest of them. Though your bodyguards weren't the best. It's not like they were fantastic. They just were bodyguards. And then you had a couple other things in it that were just different. Like this one is kind of good because it brought back the mechanics of... hold on one second. Ooh, sorry about that. Yeah, 3 was just that, like, that one of the ones that everybody remembers, and that's why everybody plays it. I don't think the changes in 4 were that big that it's a completely different game. I think it's got a nice amount of everything going in it. But yeah, there was a lot of mistranslations in 3, as I recall. A lot of the things that, like, pronunciation, like Cao Cao's name in 3 is Cao Cao. They legitimately call him Cao Cao. They definitely skipped on the voice acting, so it's kind of hilarious. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure there's like little shorts all over YouTube of people of 3's mispronunciation of the names. And it's hilarious. Really is one of the things that kind of makes the game, actually. But I don't like I said, 4's pretty good. I like 4. 5's pretty good. 6 has its problems, but that's mostly because they all of a sudden just said we're completely redesigning everything from the ground up. They changed everybody. Oh, good. It's like they decided that everybody was getting a complete rework. Like Lubu lost his Halliburton. What's his name? Yeah, they got rid of Sumsei's Tonfas, and I think that's where a lot of people stop liking 7 because of it, or 6 because of it, and then 7 they brought back they undid all of it, which was just weird. Oh, come on, man. That was unnecessary. There we go. Matter of fact, I think most people, it's not that they dislike 7 or 6. They just feel like it was such a complete shock to people how much they changed that they were like, woof. And it never got its chance to like shine. I think if you actually stop and play it, it's not too bad. Like I say, Lubu has a complete rework on it. He no longer has his Halliburton. He has like this giant dagger thing. I think it didn't get its time to like actually. I think, like I said, everybody was just in complete shock of it, because of it. Like I was upset because Sensei is one of my most favorite characters, but he lost his tonfas. He lost all of his a lot of unique weapons disappeared. Some new ones came in, but they weren't like what you would expect. So a lot of people got upset. I was upset for a little while, but I got over it. I still play it. It's still in here. So we need some energy. Goodness gracious. I'm getting beat up. Knock some sense into him. Did you miss? Ooh, we need to leave. They lit everything on fire. Why? I need to find some life. Yeah, like I said, that was unfortunately one of the disappointing parts of 7. He had that spear, and everybody, there were people that tried to say it like don't do that. That shouldn't have been done. But you can only, do so much. But yeah, that was probably one of the most disappointing parts of the entire thing, was the fact that they just got rid of a lot of the unique character stuff.
I've learned a lot from watching you.
There's nothing I like better than a fight. I hope you're ready, 'cause here I come.
Nothing can stop our momentum now.
Run, my lord. We'll hold off the enemy here. All right. Who's next in line? Retreat! There's nothing more we can do here. Please be safe, my lord.
Master Cao Qian, this way. We'll hold off the enemy for you.
Thank you, Master Yugen. I am indebted to your kindness.
And my mic was off this whole time. Oh, that's wonderful. Anyway, I was saying they took out some really cool characters for no apparent reason. And they added in some of the worst characters ever. Like a lot of the kids from Shu they brought in, I believe. And some of them were novel, but they just weren't like what you expected. One of the things I never really liked was what was his name? It was Lin Shao. I never really liked his Liu Bei's kid. And I mean he's been in it for a while, but I never really liked the way they designed him. He looks like just somebody did not put in much effort on him. And the same thing, I think it was Zhang Fei's daughter. Like, why did she need to come in, you know? Like, there was no reason to bring her in, and yet they brought her in, and woohoo! Good thing he was in the air. But there was a couple of them that I just could not stand. I don't understand why they made them a part of the campaign. But, you know. That was 6 for you.
Fight on until the bitter end. Have faith in your comrade.
Yeah, we're moving forward up there. And we took out the other ones, so that's all that matters. I'm gonna have to go through that flaming castle again. But yeah, my favorites are definitely 3 and 4, and then kind of the rest of them kind of trickle in. So yeah, I think was it Zhang Fei? I don't remember. She had a shield and a spear, and she didn't have his name. It was like something, I forget. Tang somebody. It's like his adopted daughter probably. But it was just, yeah. He doesn't have a real daughter. I don't believe so. At least none that show up in the books. Like I said, they added some crazy characters in a couple of them that you run into, and you're just like, why are they here? Same thing with like I think it's Guan Ping. I know was a real character. I think it's Guan Shao. He's not a real character. He was a made-up character that they made up specifically for the game, and he was a horrible character. Nobody really likes him. He's basically a copy and paste of Ling Tong. So, and that, you know, he kind of shows that. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, no, everybody makes fun of her, but and she was like supposedly like the daughter of Zhang Fei, and like I said, they wrote in a whole bunch of like kids for the Shu Han, and it was just horrible. Let's go save Sao Ren before something bad happens to him. What did you get yourself into? Yeah, I've been playing this game for too long. I also have some knowledge of the actual like mysteries, like the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I don't remember the whole thing because that is actually a very long book. But I do have some knowledge of it. So it kind of helps. And I mean, like the actual mythology behind it's really cool. Like the Three Kingdoms itself is really cool to research. Like, you know, and some of the stuff that happened, it's almost comical. Like Liu Bei throwing his son to the ground after he was saved by Zhang Fei. Like, who does that to your kid, man? But yeah, of course Liu Bei did. And then I forget, like half of the Sun family getting assassinated. That's just like, how do you do that? You know. And then I think the Sun family daughter, she's half real, half fake. She really did get put into an engaged marriage with Liu Bei, and he ended up. She was like, I forget what she was called. She was either called Lady Wu or Lady Shu. I can't remember. She was not his main wife, which was weird because she was a political marriage like that. But you would think they wouldn't want her to be a concubine, but yeah, yeah. Some of the stuff I pick up is just, I shouldn't know it. I should let it empty my head and put my head to work with something else. I will say, like, I was like that for a very long time until I started getting into, what was it? The Samurai Warriors. Samurai Warriors kind of got me more into the story. Because actually, like, the first 5 or 6 Dynasty Warriors, you honestly don't know who wins. You know, you play out to the end, and usually your guy wins, and that's how that is. So you don't honestly know who won the day. I don't think it was until 7 that they actually started going, okay, by the way, this person, you know, Jin comes in at the very end and takes them all out. So there wasn't really a good storyline for the first 5 or 6. It wasn't until a couple of the later ones came about that you really get a story. Yeah. This is a long map. They, of course, had to include Liu Bei in it. And there's so many ambushes. So many ambushes. There. I'm going to go sell some more weapons. But I think I'm only obtaining horrible weapons anyway. Alright, let's see. What do they got left? Guan Yu and him. I'm not going that way. I'm going to go this way. See what happens. Yeah, so that... I mean, overall, like, the story, a lot of people don't know the story, like, the actual ending, unless you go. And then once I got into Samurai Warriors, for some reason, I really wanted to know how that ended in reality. And so I went and looked it up, and then I was like, you know, I should really get into how the other one ended. And then once Jin came into the pictures, I was like, oh, okay. And that kind of helped me start figuring everything out. And it was a lot easier for me. So. Yeah, I wouldn't say it follows it, but it definitely is closer than the others. I mean, it kind of shows like what happens with this, that, and the other, and it actually, I think that was the first one where they were like, oh yeah, well, it probably wasn't the first one, but it was one of the ones where they started like killing off your favorite characters when they were supposed to go. And if you went through the story, you did not get a choice on who you were playing with. Because like I said, like before, you just kind of picked a character and went and, you know, roughed up. I'm at almost 2,000 players, or 2,000 people now. So, you know, that's just how it used to be. But, yeah, then Seven's overall, I think, has one of the best stories they have. Yeah. That is true. Can't argue on that one. That's just 7. I feel like 7 also had a darker tone to it. Which was fine. Like I said, one of the reasons I started live streaming 7 instead of doing 8 or the others is because 7 had such a good story. So I just kind of was like, we'll do the storyline here, and that'll be, you know, that way everyone gets the story. Now everyone's losing. I really don't want to, like, have to take out half the map. Look at that giant army that's heading straight for Cao Cao. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we don't have time to play around no more. I think that was the last general. We're just going to go find Liu Bei and end this. Are you talking about this one, or are you talking about 7? Oh, it's just a unit commander. I mean, I like 7. 7's, it's not bad, like I said. I also like some of the older ones where you pick a character and you start off and you just kind of go, you know? There's nothing like it. I liked I've never really disliked one, with the exception of I think the only one that I legitimately was like, was 6. And I wasn't too happy with what they did with 9. But that was mostly because 9 was the first open world they tried, and it was also the one that kind of went, yeah, DW8 is really good overall. But DW9 was when they were like, we're going to open world it. And I realized what they were doing when I went in, and like all of the weapons were just normal weapons and you couldn't get any new ones. And if you go in and you look on Steam, the amount of downloadable content for 9 is, I mean, you might as well buy all the, no, this is DW9. Like, they just have so much downloadable content on Steam. It's like investing in a, I don't know, a down payment on a car almost. It's like almost $1,000. It's ridiculous. And that's kind of why I never went. Like, that's one of the ones that I don't play. I refuse to play just because the amount of downloadable content is too much. They really shouldn't. It was a cash grab, and it was a horrible cash grab. And they kind of soured me on Dynasty Warriors when I saw how much downloadable content there was. I was very upset. Oh, please let me have him. Zhu Hong is probably one of my favorites. And he has such a nice weapon. Oh, does he have... No, don't tell me. What's his original weapon, though? Oh, I played with him. Oh, that stinks. I don't know what his original weapon was. Why is everyone like kind of equipped with that? A short pike. Let's see. So let's go with a rake. Dual-headed mace. I guess that's why I equipped him with it. I don't know. He would never carry that. Yeah, they're definitely copy and pasting in it. Like I said, I wanted to like it. I wanted to like the open world. Um, yeah, I wanted to like the open world so much, but I just couldn't. I couldn't like them giving me this open world concept and then turning around and having 20 DLCs. And they sold like weapon packs. And it's like, I get it. You got to keep the lights on, man, but you don't need to keep the lights on with my with DLC. Just make a really good game. But you can only do so much. The side quests I didn't think were too bad, but at the same time they did have a lot of them. I don't need to be grindy. Dynasty Warriors was grindy enough as it is.
We will use his name to make a move, but he does not have what it takes to quell the chaos.
And
In the authority of the Emperor, rally my forces, create
And that's the only thing. Like, I don't. Oh, that is his axe.
Come. The road ahead must be kept safe.
All right, hold on a second. Yeah, we'll be. I'm gonna go right back in. I gotta find that axe. See, I never got to play the Empires one. I have a few. Like I have Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires. I like it. The only thing is you can never keep Lubu. It doesn't matter what you do. Lubu, if you get him on your side, he disappears the next turn. He'll never stay with you unless you are him, which makes sense. He was the traitor, you know, like that's what he does. But he does not like being controlled, which, you know, that's him in reality. So yes, they did. I've got to find that axe. So this is not the axe. That was not his axe. It's not the twin axe. I wonder if I don't have it. No, great axe. Is this? No, that was the one that Dion, dang, or was it this one? I feel like this is the one that what's his name had. But then what is the great axe? I bet you this is his. It looks, yeah, that's his. Wait, what did it say? Oh, never mind. I know what it said. Where's the great axe? And we'll put this one on the other one. There we go. Yes, they gave back his. I don't care what anybody says. That axe was one of the reasons why I loved playing with him. Was it Dion Ways? I thought it was, but it looks like the same. Like that looks like his the axe he was carrying is to come out because it had the red handle. Yeah. So, oh no, don't. Okay, good. All right, let's get started. But overall, I find like if you have like an hour to kill, or an hour or two to kill, Empires is a fun time. No, we'll watch the cut screen. But yeah, if you've got like an hour or two to kill, Empires is a great game. You get to make your own character, and you can start off as like a. I mean, you always end up like taking over the whole world, but you can start off as like just a nomad doing nomad stuff, and then get, you know, once you get certainly a certain power, you can go and join somebody and rise up through their ranks, and then eventually eventually you're like, your troops go, oh, you need to take over, and they ask you to take over, and you can overthrow them, or you can conquer almost the entire map but one little place, and then leave the service of the guy you're in. So yeah, I feel like Origins kind of merged Empires and Dynasty Warriors together. So I love that axe. It suits him so well too. But yeah, I think Origins kind of merged Empires, and yes, I got it right. Oh, wow. He was such a this was one of the Cao Cao's best generals. And I forget what happened to him. I think he eventually had to retire. But he was, what? Did he just do to that guy? See what we got in Musu. Okay. That was one thing about 1, I think, never worked out well was, or 3, that never worked out well. Okay, unit commander. Trying to make a name for yourself. Never worked out with 3. Like, if you accidentally killed a general or somebody who gave you, like, experience or anything too close to a gate, and they got knocked behind the gate, you just couldn't get your stuff. It was just gone. Let's find some more generals. So that was just it, you know. So that was kind of a quality of life change that they gave you. Oh, did they take over? Alright, let me just deal with this guy. I forgot that they could do that in this one. I love how he actually, like, cuts into the generals. And, like, picks them up with the axe. Like he's chopping them in half. That's a great graphic. Where was... Okay, we gotta go get the carriage. I'm working on it. Don't. We just started. Come here, carriage. There we go. Alright, let's get rid of you. That's an awesome one, too. Oh, I missed him. That is one thing I did not like about 7. They took away his big axe. And it just was uncalled for. Yeah, he's kind of one of those generals that you don't... like, until you actually accidentally stumble upon him, you don't use him as much. Like in 7, I think it took me like most of Cao Cao's campaign before I ran into him. So it wasn't anyone's, like, it's just how it is. Yeah, like I said, it's one of those ones where, like, you're fine, you're doing fine, and then all of a sudden you stumble on him, you're like, what is that? And he just wrecks everything, and you're like, I gotta play with him. But he is definitely one of the hidden generals that you don't see very often. Yeah. What just happened? Why is the Emperor running past me? Yeah, and you play with him a couple of times, and then all of a sudden you're like... You play with him a couple of times, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I love this general. Where has he been? What is that? Is that health? No. Like I said, he all of a sudden gets real fun. Oh, that's bad. Didn't know Lubu was on his way here. I would have sped up. The best part is he just keeps adding generals to, like... This is bad. I am running out of energy. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think I got them all. Either way, we gotta find some help. Because I am out. Aha. Good. Yeah, so both of those are fun. Like, I enjoy playing with both of those generals. There's nothing wrong with playing with those generals. I just see that was one of the things I guess I will say about Dynasty Warriors 3 that kind of makes me remember it quite well. To unlock generals, to unlock all the generals, you couldn't just play through the storyline one time. You had to play through different generals, and different generals unlocked other generals. So essentially, and you never really knew when all of your generals were unlocked. It just kind of happened at some point. And it would, I think it would give you like an achievement on the Xbox. And so for me, like I discovered Zhu Hong in Dynasty Warriors 3 because I had to play through the whole game till I reached a certain point, and I ran into him because I was trying to unlock somebody. I forget who it was. And when eventually I had to play with him, and I don't think I have him unlocked. But tell you what, next time I stream, we'll play with. Oh no. Why are you here? Go back to where you came from. Go back.
Very good. I shall remember your efforts.
Go. Go. Oh, there's a rock in the way. Here, play with rocks. Next time we'll play with Wu. We're gonna try and take him out. Did we get him? Ow! Got him! I got him. I should have saved first. Goodness gracious. What was I thinking? Oh, and there's more rocks coming my way. Got him. That's the way to do it. He's the first time I've killed Lubu in 8. Probably not the first time, but like the first time since we started picking it back up. That's such an awesome move. They definitely gave him a better move set than before. Well, not the first time I've killed Lubu ever. I've definitely taken him down before, but definitely the first time I've killed him since I picked it back up. I don't think I did it in Dynasty Warriors 7 either, when I was live streaming them. That rage mode definitely helps. Makes it a little bit more, I wouldn't say effortless, but a little bit more predictable what's going to happen. Bring it on. I'm sure I'm going to hack you to pieces. I will say the levels on this is way longer than they used to be. I feel like 8 definitely upped the ante on how long the levels were. It's like one of those awesome moments that you have. You don't even realize you're going to do it until the last second. That's awesome. That definitely made my day. And there goes the Emperor, trying to run me over. I'm working on it. Yeah, that's a great design on theirs. Like, it just rips into the generals and you like bring it. It's like he's wielding it like a real axe, like they were wood instead of, human beings. We don't want no gold. We want experience. Come on. Give us that experience. Yeah, I'm working on it. It's not like they tell me where he is. Yeah, let's see. No, he doesn't do it. He doesn't have the aura. Which is a shame. Because that was really cool that Dion Wei did that. Where'd he go? There he is. Come here, you. But that's a really cool grapple that he has with his... Alright. Where's the Emperor? He's not inside the carriage. Are there any other generals? Oh, yeah. Look at you. There's the horse. No, I'm going the wrong way. Come here, horse. We're gonna go find that other general that ran off. Why? There he is. Yeah, he just ragdolls everybody, which is so hilarious. He was, I think, if I remember correctly, in the book, he was considered one of the most honorable and loyal, well, honorable and just strategic minds of Cao Cao's armies. And he hung out for Cao Pi. Cao Pi? Yeah, Cao Pi. And, but I don't remember what happened after Cao Pi left. Emperor. Emperor. There he is. He just ran off, dude.
I am over here. Quickly, defeat these scoundrels.
Can we leave the Emperor alone? He is the Emperor. Yeah, I know, but it's definitely long.
What do you think you're doing? Protecting the Emperor? The role of the Hand him over to me.
Ah, Zhang He. I love Zhang He. He's hilarious. Oh, I got 3 Musus now. That's going to leave a mark.
Witness the pinnacle of
Actions may be lacking in,
Yeah.
but I must follow my orders. Hand over the Emperor at once.
Oof. Leave me alone. Zhang He's one of those guys that also just kind of skates through the levels. So this is essentially the level that Cao Cao helped the Emperor escape the capital. Because that's essentially what happened. There was so many people trying to take the Emperor, and he asked Cao Cao to help him, and Cao Cao said, "Fine, I'll help you get out of the capital." So he took him to Chang'an, which was Cao Cao's capital. And the Emperor doesn't have any energy, so it's not like he can die. And then he brought him here under his protection, and you can't see my fingers, but protection. And he stayed there until Cao Cao died. And then once Cao Cao died, Cao Pi told him he had 2 choices. He can either get off the throne or he can make him get off the throne. And he decided to surrender the throne, and Cao Pi crowned himself Emperor of Wei. And then Liu Bei crowned himself Emperor of Shu, and Sun Quan crowned himself Emperor of Wu.
I know what you are thinking, Your Highness.
Yeah, you're right.
You
That is Zhang He for me
respectful
as well.
Loyal dog of the same breed as Dong Zhuo. I understand why, of course.
The Emperor should be happy that he lived to be in his early 20s. I think like the last 3 emperors before him were dead by 13 or 14 years old.
To respect me, but you are driven by ambition. I know your kind too well.
Yes. Indeed. I admit I am an ambitious man. Our desires drive us. forward, uncontrolled. This leads to chaos. The current state of the land is testament to this.
That's kind of what threw the Han Dynasty into a whole problem. Was a lot of the emperors were there would be like a grown-up emperor, and he'd be kind of getting things in orders, and then all of a sudden you've got his son and his grandson never really made it to adulthood, so there was always a child emperor on the throne for a while, and that kind of hurt things, and that kind of decentralized the state, which resulted in all the warlords and then eventually the Yellow Turban. Shoot, he wasn't even the emperor. His older brother was the emperor, and Dong Zhuo killed his older brother and put him on the throne. Like, you can't make this stuff up.
Rather than hoping vainly for peace, I may indeed be wiser to follow your plan.
Zhang he's a
Then Cao Cao, my minister,
his claws.
order to the land.
So I have a younger brother, and his favorite character was him, and he loved his claws. I don't know what it was. I think it was like a throwback to Street Fighter almost. His Street Fighter stuff was real good. So let's see what we got next. Yeah, he's basically the emperor thanks to Dong Zhuo. Like, for him to sit there and chastise other people for wanting his throne, it's like, dude, you're not even supposed to be the one on it. You only got it because you were young enough to be on it. I think he eventually got his throne because he was like, his older brother was like 11 or 12 or something, and he was like 8 or 9. So he was like, I don't need the older one. I'll just do away with you, and we'll put the younger one on it. Okay, so here's Dion Wei's getting ready to exit. It's unfortunate. Yeah, the only person he took in, and we're gonna go in with Dion Wei. This is gonna be your last battle, man. We're going with you. Yeah. How do you get this? Defeat an enemy officer with a set period of time from the start of the battle. Oh. That's... Defeat an enemy officer while your attack is doubled. And defeat an enemy officer while you're... Okay. Yeah, so this is... Unfortunately... Yeah, where he goes down. Yeah, this is kind of a depressing one because I love Dion Wei. And the way he goes down is just not cool.
Well, Master Cao Cao, I hope this banquet, a symbol of my unconditional surrender, is to your liking.
He picks up a strategist from it, but he loses like the ultimate bodyguard.
We have run out of wine. I'll have more brought to you immediately. Please enjoy yourselves. This is what you wanted, right?
It will do, I suppose. Well then, it's time for us to join the party.
Ninjas.
My lord!
I expected some contrived little ploy. My life is in your hands, Dian Wei.
Leave it to me!
Yeah.
Curse them and their trickery. I'll protect you no matter what, my
Oh, we got a guard and a flag bearer. That's cool. All right, so which way are we going? We're going this way. Oh, he scaled pretty well. I don't like this general. I've run into him several times already. I gotta get everybody on one side of me. Yeah, what are they doing with ninjas? This isn't Japan. Okay. The unit commanders are getting a little annoying. Like, they seem to, like, want to hit you more than... They want to hit you more than... the actual generals do. So they're getting a little annoying. Let's get out of here, Sousa. Stop burning me. Ooh, energy. I do not use my heavy attacks enough. Again, with the unit commanders. I feel like they just kind of put them in there so they didn't have to come up with real generals. And that's a lot of archers. Oh, not these things. Dion Way breaks all. There's so many of them. I will say they... That's true. They have Zhao Tai, don't they? I forgot about him till you just mentioned it. And I'm like, what do you mean they have samurai? Yep, they have Zhao Tai. Zhao Tai has a... is just pretty much a samurai for some reason working for Wu. Still haven't quite figured that one out. But I don't even know where they got him from. They just all of a sudden, hey, look, we have a... Oh, what the... Can we smash it? Good, smash it then. Ridiculous. Fire-breathing drag. No, what are those? Those are, they're not dragons. They're, some kind of mythical beast from Chinese lore. I can't remember what they're called. You know, it's funny because Zhao Tai is actually one of my favorites. I actually love him. He's just because he's so different. Come here, boy. Do we have other generals? Yeah, his kids are here. That's right. He brought 2 of his sons.
Well done, Dian Wei. Indeed worthy of the
Break all these things. Yeah, I'm working on it. There we go. Oh. I forgot he brought his kids to this, too. He brought 2 of his kids to this. 2 of his sons. And I don't think they make it, either. Or if they do, only one of them does. There we go. At least they're not as hard to beat. Like, his siege weapons aren't as hard to get rid of as in 7. 7, the siege weapons are almost made as hard to get rid of as generals. Yeah, where are we going? That way.
I must retreat and rethink my plans. It's up to you now.
Yeah, he's gone. So many unit commanders. Let's knock some sense into him. So many unit commanders. What the? Get out of here. So, Pete, I feel like he is not like the oldest. I feel like he is not one of the oldest. And if he is, he was never like brought out into danger. He was kind of he just kind of hung out back at the Capitol until later. I think the 2 that he brought into this were his older ones. I can't remember. I know he ends up getting the throne, Cao Cao's throne. But I think it's because his older brothers ended up sacrificing themselves in some way, shape, or form. But he is definitely not. If he is in this one, it's like towards the end. We need some life. We need some life. There's some. Nope, one of them's gone. It's too late. One of them's already gone.
This appears to be as far as we go.
He's on the other side of this door. Can we open the door? Nope. Which way were we supposed to go? I guess we're going this way. He was literally on the other side of that door, and we can't get to him. Come on. More of them? No, 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 no. I don't have the life for that. Yeah, there. That was, both of them are gone. I'm going to try not to lose with these things. I mean, the level was set up to be a little bit more difficult specifically because, you know, it's supposed to be an ambush. Come here. Again. Wrong person, but, you know, it's fine. Yeah, it's hard mode. I tried to move away from doing anything on easy anymore. Just, at least in games that I'm experienced in. So, I tried chaos mode a couple of times and did not work out. I didn't make it through the first level, so there's hardly any life. They hardly give out any life, but they attack you as if you know the troops have ridiculously high. Even like the privates, it's ridiculous. Oh, come on. What siege weapons do they have now? Oh, okay. Okay.
Stronger than I expected.
Oh, and you get dropped into poison. That's lovely. Okay, we gotta wait till it turns off, I guess. Get to the unit commander. Come here, buddy. Yeah, wind. We saw that coming. Wind is I hit my own horse. Is he seriously locked down there? That's not good. How do you get out? Oh! Oh, it's just like regular water. Okay. No, it's hurting me. He just threw a rock at me. All right, let's find out how we get back up. Sal, what are you doing down here? And I fell off again. That's what I get. Alright. This house will eventually catch up. Oh, that's right, everything's on fire. Why am I wasting my time with them? Let's see what we can find over here. We gotta jump. What is he doing over there? I think he's stuck down there. Because I didn't lead him out. Great. Alright. Did he get up? Okay, good. You got up automatically. Wonderful thing about being an NPC, right? The game kind of leads you through it. I don't. I have, my daughters are starting school. So I have a bunch of stuff that I have with them tomorrow. And I'll get that done, and then I usually work from home, so... Oh, I did not want to do that twice. So... At least he got up by himself. I kind of want to go sell all of my weapons now. Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, come on. I'm gonna take care of this. But yeah, my daughters have a bunch of stuff. I try to usually take off around here to help out, just getting them back into the groove of things. So. That was hilarious. But yeah, once this level's over, we'll probably call it a night. I don't know how much is left of this.
All right. Who's next in line?
I think we're gonna head up this way, south. Nah. I'll take this guy first. Oh, nope, here's the end. Oh, the ninjas are here. Oh. Poor way.
Are you hurt? Dian Wei is. This is nothing.
What a beast.
Just glad to see you all here. Now it's our turn, my lord.
You rash fool! You're too hurt to fight.
Your path, my lord, must not be impeded by anything. Come and get it. You won't lay a finger on my lord.
He's such a beast.
Your wounds require immediate attention. You must finish this battle quickly. Judging by the flames, I assume Zhang Xiu is hiding in the west. First, we must deal with the enemies outside the castle.
Yeah, let's deal with everybody outside. Yeah, they definitely made these levels much longer than in 7. Which is fine with me, because I think, like, the original Dynasty Warriors, like, all of their levels were decent amount of time. Like, sometimes you spent a lot more time than you thought you did on something. Oh, where did you come from? No. There you are. Come here. He's got such a cool aura too. It's a shame that that they take him out, that he gets taken out so early in the game. There we go. Now, I really need to find just a little bit of life. I'm running a little low. Seems to be something that happens often in this one. Anything over here? No. That's great. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
Come forth. I shall teach you a thing or two about battle.
I'm going to headbutt you. Twice. Oh, I missed. Well, you got thrown into the water. Let's see if there's anything in here we can get life-wise. No? Really? I don't know where your stairs are, buddy. He'll find his way up eventually. Oh, no.
Scouts from Liu Biao. Things are starting to make sense.
That's not good.
With Zhang Xiu to attack us. That means Liu Biao's main
Yeah.
is already on its way. Zhang Xiu is just trying to buy himself some time until it arrives. As such, our rifles have a trap for them instead. One that will take out Zhang Xiu and his reinforcements at the same time.
Oh, he finally made it back on land, I see. Get away from them. Be done with this.
Let you go for now. Don't think you've won. All right. Who's next in line?
Let's see. Really don't want to deal with this unit commander.
Army force isn't here yet. What's the matter? Are you lost? Poor little thing.
Come on. This is bad.
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won. All right. Who's next in line?
Nobody. Alright. We have got to go find something that gives health. I took him down already. Somebody else deal with him. I need to go. Oh, good for you. You did something. Yeah.
That was an impressive effort. I enjoyed just
See.
watching you out there.
There's got to be something around here. No. Nothing. Nothing. And I'm barely hanging on as it is. And of course, there's nothing around. Let's see, maybe on this side. We can ride down. See what we can find. Usually there's little pots all over the place. Especially around like garrisons and stuff. But they are just not giving out.
We are ready to fight. Master Zhang Xiu, now is the time to take the offensive.
Oh, great. Oh, great. We can do this. Oh, 50. Woo. Let's go deal with the rest of these guys. It shouldn't be too bad.
What? An enemy ambush? What happened to all of our scouts?
We got rid of them. He's gone. Hold on a second. Let me see something. Is there any... Okay, so there's a few generals. Oh, yeah, there's tons of them out here. I don't even know why I don't see them. Yeah, they definitely keep coming. And I just do not have the health to be messing around with these guys. Woo! Finally, I have some unit commanders. All right, cool. And they're doing some stuff elsewhere. They really are. Like, they're making it hard to get out of this one. And I have not been doing well with life in this one. Whew. Oh, you know what? Usually the unit captains have something nearby. Nothing? Thanks. Appreciate that. You just made me into a liar. And they took care of all that in there. Alright. Let's get in the castle then. That should have been the last ambush that they could put out. So we should be able to find the rest of the generals and just be done. You ain't teaching nobody about nothing. So you do have, like, a ridiculous amount of unit commanders with you. You don't need that many. Let's be done. I think that all fell over the edge, and I don't really care. That's life. There's a lot of it, too. Come here, you. Oh, yes. Yep, he fell over. Yeah, I had been looking for it everywhere. And it just popped up, which is great. It's just what we needed. I think it came from one of the mobile unit commanders or captains. Sometimes they give out hell. There's some more. Oh, they're trying to go after the general that they were with. Come here. You give me health. No. He has to run all the way to the other side of the castle to get back up. That's where the stairs are. Ugh. Oh, they finally turned around? No. They're just... Come here, horse. Let's go deal with this. That would be pretty intimidating. Oh, you fell off the edge too, did you? Come here. Just deal with him ourselves. There. Now there's no more general. Alright. And I think that's pretty much all he's got left. Yep, it's just him left. All right, let's go find him. Now we've got some HP, or we got some life. We can get into the main castle now. Oh, they're just all like filtering out. Goodness gracious. Let's go find the main one. I don't need any more ambushes. More. Ooh, that hurt. More obelisks. All right, let's go deal with the main general. He's some no-name guy. I forget. He essentially owned the provinces just south of Cao Cao. But he picked up this really nice commander from Dong Zhuo's old army. And that was enough to kind of... Yeah, Zheng there. Ji Zhao is essentially the one that is keeping this guy going. Here you go, buddy. We'll end this on a high note. Just for you. Rampaged it. So yeah.
Allow me to ask you one question.
The new char in... Yeah. He's, no, he was in 7. Yeah, he kind of showed up in 7. And, but you didn't get to play as him. But he's actually a really great character. He kind of has a sickle and, like, ball on a chain. And he runs over people. But essentially, he was in Dong Zhuo's army. You actually hear him in the Hulao Gate, and then Hulao Gate. After Hulao Gate, he took up with the guy that he's present with, which is some no-name general. He's not even a new character. He's not even a character. And then, Cao Cao found him and took him, just like he does with Zhang Liao, from Lu Bu, and a few other generals. But of course, you didn't see it, but Dian Wei is, he dies, and he takes him, and he actually pisses off a lot of his officers because essentially he's the reason why Dian Wei dies.
I've got to say, I'm feeling a bit light.
Yeah, there it goes.
Dian Wei.
Sorry, my lord. It looks like I'm finished.
Don't be ridiculous. I need you. I need your strength.
I'm happy to hear you say that.
He took like 7 arrows to the back. Like, you really think that he wasn't... And 2 swords to the back as well. You really think he was going to live through that? Come on, man. You're daydreaming. Yeah, so that was Wan Castle. Ji Zhu, I believe his name is. And, yeah, he was out in 7, but, yeah, essentially Dion Way had already died, and then he recruited him, and it pissed off a lot of the other officers because they thought that he should have died as revenge for Dion Way. But for some reason, Cao Cao was like, "Nah, we need him." So, what can I, can't really fight with him. I know Zhao Dun was one of the ones that kind of voiced his objection to it, and so was, I mean, that's eventually what happens to Xiao Yun. He gets used as bait to lure out Guan Yu, and he ends up dying. So, oh yeah, hey, Liu Bei's here. He's just only, spit on us a few times so far. And then here's the next battle with Lu Bu. We'll save that for Wednesday, because it is getting late, and we are 2 hours into this. Oh joy, yeah. Which he's a really cool. Like I said, he's got a really that's gonna be a hard choice. That's gonna be a hard choice. His weapon's really cool. Like I said, it's that sickle, essentially a sickle and chain, kind of thing, which is really cool. And then I really want to play with him though. Yeah, I've never played with him before. Orb and Scepter. Yeah, I wouldn't like. For someone who likes Dion Wei, he's probably the worst character to see because essentially he's the reason Dion Wei died. He's the one that told the Lord, "Hey, invite Cao Cao over for drinks and say you surrendered." But yeah, his weapon's pretty good. Like I said, he's got this sickle and chain, and he's one of the ones that I like that just kind of runs over people, and he's one of the ones that kind of he's also really fast. So it's another one that's really cool like that. Then you got Dion Wei. He's really cool, like his weapon, but we've seen it 1,000 times. But this one, I've never played with him before. His Orb and Scepter, obviously I have some 3s for it, some 2s, but I've never played with him before. So that's going to be kind of cool. I think we're going to play with him next time. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to try and play those. We're going to try and play Gojia. I don't know. Gojia? We'll see. I don't. Jaiju is really good, and we'll eventually get to him, but yeah, actually he probably does have a very similar style to that, actually. Hattori and him probably share some styles, but we're gonna try him next time because I want to do the rod and orb, see how that is. And if it's trash, we'll just say, oh well, and we'll give it up, But I think we're gonna try him and see how it is. But it's getting late tomorrow, and I have some meetings I have to go to, so we're gonna call it quit. I'll be back on Wednesday, because I have some videos I got to film as well over the next 2 days for the week, and so Wednesday will be the next time that I'll live stream. But we'll pick up here with it. All right. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We're going to say, this is Jack the Noob. Leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. Because on this show, we just try to get better a little bit each day. Shin, it's always great talking to you. Thanks for showing up. I'll see you on Wednesday, man. See you then, man.